Good morning to our sister Shirley Brown and our sister Debs. Hope you both slept well. Good to see you. Good morning to you as well, King B. Butch. Hope that you slept well. We are waiting, of course, for Lathers to arrive. He'll be here momentarily. And as he says, we'll get this party started. And good morning to you, King Gary. Buenos dias, senor. Blessings to you, King Willie B. Zen. Hope that you had a great weekend and your rest was good also. For anyone here that is attending, or I should say, will be on voyage to Cabo San Lucas, and if you have any questions, do send them to me at hellosnitchysmurf@gmail.com. I will be pretty much getting into it as far as what's expected of us and what we can expect for our enjoyment during the 5 nights to Cabo. And congratulations, you say, to Kendrick Lamar. What is his milestone, brother? If you don't mind sharing a bit about that, forgive my ignorance. And also, I was told last night that Lamont from Sanford and Son passed away. I'm sure you were going to type that, King Gary, but I just didn't want to let it go by. Ah, okay. So congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. He cleaned up the rap category at the Grammys last night. Okay, awesome. Bless you. And this goes out to Kendrick. You say he won the record of the year along with SZA for Luther. Oh, wonderful. As you already know, I did not watch the Grammys, but I hope you enjoyed it overall. Well, how about we hear a little music? I bet you no sooner I start playing it, all the buckets will start piling in. Here we go.
How should you express it when you love someone?
Should you just walk away and live to love another day? Or should you try to hold on and build your love until it's strong? Cause you feel like you're at home.
If you decide that you're gonna stay, if you decide just to walk away, I'm gonna love on you anyway. It's alright.
It never fails. And here they are. Let's see here now. To our sister Debs, I saw your comment. Here's King Sufficialite. Good morning, King Sufficialite. Good morning, King Fred.
Good morning.
And here is Leathers. Good morning to our sister Tanya. To our sister Debs, I done that in the right time. You know, you don't want to get fired around this camp. And you said they're probably watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta. If that's still on, it could be what they were doing. These bums. All right, let's see. I'm going to back.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No. Yes, we can hear you.
Don't take your ass in the back like you said. Take your ass in the back. Get cussed out. I'm already at it. Why don't I see?
Good morning, LES.
It says I'm live, but why don't I see the live?
I'll give it a couple seconds more. Good morning, King Gregory.
Okay. I gotta tell you guys about this conversation.
I wasn't watching that, King Gary. It's probably all this weird weather to our sister Chocolate Peach. She says, this shaky morning from the Bay. We have had a dozen earthquakes this morning. Good morning, Queen Janet Marie. Hey, Queen Jelena, good morning to you. Correction, 17 earthquakes. My goodness. And good morning to you, Ladder.
Good morning. I'd like to say good morning with a song for you. Good morning, Chocolate Peach. Good morning. I'd like to say good morning with the song for two. Good morning, Shirley Brown. Good morning, Gary Finney. Good morning, Janet Marie. Good morning, Jelena. Good morning, Mr. LES. Good morning, Greg Beasley. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Kings in the Morning listeners, would you be my neighbor? Good morning, Sir Fisher-Lot. Would you be my neighbor?
Certainly, Jay. And I'm bringing my Donald Byrd albums with me this morning, though.
Good morning, Fred. Would you be my neighbor?
Yes, Jay, I'd love to be your neighbor. And I'm bringing no one.
Good morning, Janet Marie. Good morning, Brother Reverend Ali. Would you be my neighbor?
Yeah, Pop, I'm gonna be your neighbor, and I'm bringing Sir Fisher-Lot.
So, this morning, the reason why I have on, good morning, Big Charles. Would you be my neighbor?
Good morning.
I'm gonna get him.
Of course, sir. Of course,
Get
sir.
Big Charles out the way. If you got po' boys, J King, I'll be your po' boy neighbor.
I got a breakfast one right now. Breakfast and sauce right now.
Good morning. Good morning, Bernard. Would you be my neighbor?
Absolutely, as always. Good morning, everyone.
So Bernard, well, I guess they'll come in and they'll do their neighborly thing once they get here. This morning, I had to be up at 5 o'clock. I had to be out my house at 4:45 to be ready for a 5 o'clock interview that didn't take place until 5:30. It wasn't even an interview. It was a bunch of teases. Good morning, Toy. Good morning, Lee Fletcher. Before the interview. But so I wake up this morning and I see a friend of mine who's posting some stuff about Donald Trump. So he said, so he was talking about Donald Trump and how everything is going to come to light, like Donald Trump is a good person. So I sent him a text, and it's a white guy. I said, anyone who supports racism, the racism and bigotry of Donald Trump, lets me know what they think about me. So he said, well, Jay, I don't support racism and bigotry. I have the very utmost respect for you. I don't see all the things the way you do, but that doesn't change the way I feel or think about you. We can agree to disagree. I would never let a politician get between me and my friends. But if you are, that's your choice. This is the battle of division winning. This was my answer to him. So I said, it's not a politician that is coming between us. It's an ideology that we are somehow inferior. If you think it's okay to X out Black historic achievements in this country or deprive us of fair and equitable treatment, that is what is and will divide us, not a politician or politics. Racism is the dividing factor Donald Trump promotes, is the dividing factor. Donald Trump promotes racism, bigotry, prejudice, bias, and white nationalism. Is he still your guy? And he said, there you go, assuming I believe in everything Trump is doing. You don't know my ideology. Never, ever do I X out the achievements and rights of Black people or any other race. I said, I'm not talking about you. Donald Trump believes that and promotes that. I have not seen you post once. I don't agree with Donald Trump's racial stance or policies, especially against Black Americans. I said, post that. He said, my only guy is Jesus. We're in a spiritual war. Time will tell where it all shakes out. I said, if he's not your guy, it sure sounds like it on social media. For your information, there's nothing Trump says that sounds like or projects Jesus. Nothing. He said, there's a lot of Black Americans that support Trump in record numbers, Hispanic too. Not everyone believes he's against Black Americans. I've not seen a racist threat against Black Americans by Trump as yet. Maybe I missed it. We're at war. Trump is a wartime president. Agree with him or not. Is he a saint? No. Do I believe he's evil? No. What the outcome is, time will tell. I point out hypocrisy on social media. That doesn't mean I believe in everything Trump does. Democrats own the destruction that's going on right now, especially in California. It's some evil times we're living in. I believe we're both misled on many levels. Where the truth shakes out, only time will tell. I said, you're hilarious, because I called him, but he got a little bitch in him. And see, I know when you got bitch in you, when you won't face me. And I hope he's listening, because he listens to Kings in the Morning. So this is what I believe, and I would have told him, I would tell him how I feel. So I believe he got a little bitch in him. Because only somebody with bitch in them would talk, but not want to be mano-y-mano, have a conversation. I said, you're hilarious. I didn't expect you to pick up. Your response is disappointing, but not surprising. He said, there's a saying an old friend of mine, Daryl Woolfolk, told me 47 years ago. Give it to the monkey in times like these, Jay. That's the best remedy. I said, I don't know what that means, but I can only imagine coming from a Trump supporter. Good morning, Adrian Lord. He said, you've never heard it before? It means you got to go downtown. Yeah, haha. I've got to get to work. You're a far better vocal communicator than me, Jay. My voice is out, but I'm seriously tired of the subject. You have your beliefs. Spoken like a true racist. Spoken like a true racist.
Who is that letter from, Jay?
I'm not saying who it's from because it's somebody that we all know. And I don't want to. Good morning, Sherry. I'm Henderson. Spoken like a true racist. Delete the racism and bigotry.
Okay, like you asked, is he white or black?
He's white.
Oh.
Yeah, he's white. And he listens to Kings in the morning. You know, we don't see him. He's not a guy that responds on Kings in the morning. Good morning, Reginald Sanders. Good morning, Chocolate Peach. He listens to Kings in the morning. So I'm hoping that he's listening today so he can hear that I know he got a lot of bitch in him. Because a man is going to speak. Man, I mean, he a big motherfucker. So it ain't like he a little bitty guy. Motherfucker, be the whole man you are. So if we can have a conversation. So if you're not a racist, if you're not a bigot, if you don't believe in racism and bigotry, because you've had some major successes working with black folk, especially because you're in the music business, right? So or you were in the music business. So if you're gonna be a man, be a whole man. If you're gonna stand up for me, really stand up for me. If you're gonna call somebody out, call out your candidate when he says something wrong. This ain't about party, because I'm not Republican or Democrat. I'm a true independent because I know that Republican and Democrat is the same thing. Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton wasn't good people to black folk. They were good people to an agenda that they had that would help black folk, but not because they wanted to. Because if you got mad at them, they're the same ones that will call you a nigga when ain't nobody looking, or when it was a whole bunch of white folk. But they saw you as the same nigga as Donald Trump see you as. So I don't see them any different. But Donald Trump is the most dangerous of all of the dangerous people because he is now at the foundation of America. Donald Trump is standing on America's foundation, and America's foundation is racism, bigotry, prejudice, and bias. He's standing on it, and he's doling it out, and some of your friends and my friends believe in what he's saying because they stand on it. That same racism, bigotry, prejudice, and bias, it's just they've had it in their closet for so long because they couldn't use it. Now they can. Now they're empowered because Donald Trump has empowered them. And so one thing he did say that I do agree with, and I blame all this on the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party wanted Hillary so bad. Good morning, Rodelia. They wanted Hillary so bad that they forewent a fair and equitable election cycle to put Hillary Clinton in front of Donald Trump, and Hillary Clinton got mollywopped with Donald Trump. And the only person that could have beat Donald Trump at that time was Bernie Sanders, but they didn't want Bernie Sanders because he didn't put $40 million into the DNC. The Clintons did. And so now you get what you pay for. They pay for this. But I'm not letting anybody who call themselves a friend of mine, you know, anybody who call themselves a friend of mine, I will not, I won't, I ain't letting you off the hook. I can't go for that. No, can't do. I'd rather us not be friends. I'm not going to let racism, bigotry, prejudice, and bias stand with me or next to me. And I don't care who is exacted against. I'm not, and anybody who says I'm not, I'm not going to stand up for those people because they don't stand up for me. Any of y'all say that, you need to get the fuck away from me too. Anybody who's being mistreated in this country, I'm gonna stand up for. So anybody, so that go for black folk, black people that say that they don't affect me, they ain't coming after us, they don't look out for us. Fuck you too. I'm on the fuck you campaign. Remember when Reese was on the ass kicking campaign? Remember that? Kente started. Kente the one. Good morning, Big Charles. Will you be my neighbor?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Bernard. Will you be my neighbor?
You already
Absolutely. You already asked me.
him.
Hey, but I could own two houses, Ali.
I asked him, but I didn't hear him. So that's
Oh, okay.
why I asked him again, Ali.
Oh, okay.
As always, absolutely. I might have a duplex or something, Ali.
Don't put me with the fuck you tour. I'm cool.
Yeah, look, Jay, it's got between. Look, I stay with you. If I stay in your neighborhood, I got between you and Ali. Yeah, I need the best of both worlds.
But if we don't, good morning, Charissa, and happy birthday to you. If we don't recognize that that Donald Trump is dangerous to our whole country, and if people don't get brave enough to stand up, look, Donald Trump got me so mad. I've been writing protest songs. I'm writing all these. I'm like, what the hell is going on with me? Ali, you're gonna say Jay King just wanted to play some of his music because
what, you got a political concert now?
Now, hold on, let me see.
Fed up, uptight, it feels like an uprising. 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 I don't know why you try, you'll destroy my soul. Better know why people upon me and control my mind. Fed up, uptight, it feels like an uprising. Fed up, uptight, it feels like an uprising. Fed up, uptight, it feels like an uprising. Fed up, uptight, it feels like an uprising.
I like that. They got a little reggae on it.
Fed up, I'm uprising. Feels like an uprising. Fed up, feels like an uprising. Fed up, fed up, it feels like an uprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the shit right there.
Nothing to do with Trump. He just gives you an open lane. Be free.
I think if Bob Marley was alive, he'd have recorded that song right there.
I'm still working it out. This is
Bob Marley already recorded Uprising.
I'm talking about this one right here.
I know. You're talking about Bob Marley, though.
Yeah, I know. You don't own Bob Marley, nigga. You ain't the king of Bob Marley, nigga.
No, you said he would have. You said Bob Marley.
Hey,
Bob
man,
Marley only made the
listen to
song.
music
He made
shut
the
up,
song
nigga.
Uprising.
Shut up.
I'm not gonna shut up. It's the truth.
Have you looked inside yourself?
Talk about the song right now.
Do you know your depth?
Nigga right here, thank you.
When you examine the essence of your heart, or will
You don't like the Marleys. What are you talking about? You hate on the Marleys.
Don't be afraid of what you
Yeah, nigga, you came here hating on the Marleys, nigga.
Not Bob.
No, he did not. He did not. He did not.
Oh, okay. Oh, you wasn't there, Jay.
can be beautiful. That's how I'm changing me. Set you free, set you free, set you free. Only you can set you free. Set you free, set you
Those
free.
two right there could be a
That
hit.
noise. I can't hear it. Put yourselves on mute. All that motherfucking noise y'all
His
making.
motherfucking ass.
Have you been to the other side? Have you been to the other side? Have you, could you out? Have you made amends with self? Or do you still hold out?
I like that.
Don't be afraid to let emotion show. Let your pain go free. Open up to the love you know. And let your love light be. Set you free, set you free, set you free. Only you can set you free. Set you free, set you free, set you free. Only you can set you free. Have you been to the other side?
Yeah. I like that. You should do a whole project, Pop.
Yeah, that go there, huh? That go, Ali. I can ride with that one.
Know your depth. Will you examine the essence of your heart? Or will you run from self? Don't be afraid of what you might find there. Embrace it and be free. Learning self can be beautiful. That's how I'm changing me. Set you free, set you free, set you free. Only you can set you free. Set you free, set you free, set you free.
Good morning,
Only
Daphne.
you can set you free. Have you been to the other side? Have you been to the other side? Have you, could you out? Have you made amends with self? Or do you still hold doubts? No. Don't be afraid to let emotions show. Let your pain go free. Open up to the love you know. And let your love light be. Set you free, set you free, set you free. Only you can set you free. Set you free, set you free, set you free. Only you can set you free. Have you been to the other side? Have you been to the other side?
Yeah, that's live right there.
Yeah,
That's
there go.
Yeah,
That's-
Janet Marie said Janet Marie said she been to the other side, but I don't know how. I ain't gave her none yet.
Nice one, Jay.
Yeah, that's banging though, Jay. Those two songs right there take you to a whole nother dimension, man, in music too.
Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm so mad that I'm just mad. I'm mad at people that the regular people have become so divided that they don't understand if you attack one group of people, you really attacking everybody. If you're attacking one person of color, well, I don't care what color they are. If you're attacking one person of color, you're really attacking everybody of color. So I'm Mexican right now. I'm Hispanic because they're attacking Hispanics. And I'm Somalian right now because in Minnesota, they didn't go to Minnesota to fuck with Mexican or Hispanic people. They went to Minnesota to fuck with Somalians, black people. But when they're fucking with people of color, they fucking with all y'all. So when I hear people ignorant enough to say, well, it ain't me, so, and, I never see nobody stand up for us. I'm like, y'all, you motherfuckers are dum-dums. If you don't see that they are fucking with you, that you next. So the reason why the California Black Chamber of Commerce has to do 1,000 strong to get 1,000 people to contribute $100 a month to us for the next year is because any funding that we was going to get from the federal government is gone. Donald Trump has taken all of it away.
Ridiculous.
There's no grants, there's no programs, there's no RFPs. A RFP means that you're doing work for the federal government. It's a request for proposal. So you compete against other organizations that do the same work that you do. And because you have the best proposal to do that work, you win, you're awarded a contract. All that's done. The DBE program, which is Disadvantaged Business Enterprise, which is racially conscious, says that the federal government has to meet a goal of 21.9 or whatever of minority contracts. It's gone. It's wiped away. They don't have to. DEI, which is diversity, equity, and inclusion, they put your face on it. As a Black person, like DEI helps you, you are helped the least by DEI. White women are helped the most by DEI. White women, anywhere from 54 to 63%. You're last on the totem pole. You come after the immigrant. It's horrible. So yeah, I'm a fight. I'm gonna stand up and fight. And then you got so many people that are just standing by letting it happen.
I've learned in life you get only what you've earned. Someone's always out there trying to burn these things I've grown to know. You see all the things in life I've grown to be. And now I must face the reality. My brother done me wrong, but through it all, I keep standing tall. You keep standing tall. Through it all, we're standing tall. Someone's always trying to bring you down, because the things you say are so profound. They hate to see you grow. You'll see nothing that they do will stop a tree. It will only grow for all to see. Your mind keeps getting strong, and through it all, you keep standing tall. I keep standing tall. Through it all, we're standing tall. Through it all, you keep standing tall. I keep standing tall. Through it all, we're standing tall.
We got to keep standing tall. It's an uprising, a go thing. What does that mean, Yusef Burnley? is an uprising a go thing?
You know, Kente is illiterate. He missed a couple of words. I think he meant to look as a go-to thing.
Thought about Kente last night when Billie Eilish, she stood up at the Grammys and she said, "We're illegal on stolen land."
Right.
Yep.
And I mean, I commend her for saying that. It's hard to get them to do it.
She said no one can be illegal on
Illegals.
stolen
That's
land.
right. Right. That's right.
Right.
That's right. That's what I mean.
But
Beautiful.
so I was talking to somebody who said, what do you want us to do? What do you because I said people can't just sit around. You can't be scared. You gotta, and she was like, well, what do you want us to do? Because people are scared. I said, you gotta be fearless. You gotta be willing to die for it. You gotta be willing to stand up for it. You got to be willing to stand up for people, especially that don't look like you.
Jay, the question was,
and I'm
is
gonna
it
tell
a
y'all
good
something
thing?
that you guys probably don't know. For me as a musician, my number one audience is Mexican. It ain't black.
Mm-hmm.
My number one audience is Mexican. Not Hispanic. Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see Mexicans from Mexico getting deported, and this is they shit. This country been stealing for a long time.
Yeah.
So, and if there's an immigrant in this country, if there's really an immigrant in this country, it's the white man. I'm here in 1619. America don't exist until 1776. And if you know anything about mathematics, that's 157 years. So before there's an America, there is slavery in the country that they call America. Rich Cardenas, good morning. I see you. Rich Cardenas says Chicanos. Yeah. Chicanos, Mexican. So when I get shows, we're getting ready to do the old school cruise. It's gonna be 80% Mexican. 80%. They're not listening to my music because of what color I am. Music don't have a race on it. And the fact that we even talk about people in terms of race and color in 2026 is mind-boggling to me. That's a mind-boggler for me. I'm like, wow, race means that much to you? Race don't mean that much to me. I'm not looking at what race you are. I want to know what your character is like. That's why the guy I was talking to today, the friend of mine, who is a friend of mine, somebody I know, I had to straighten his ass out. I got to put a straightening comb on his ass. You ain't a friend of mine. You can't be my friend. You can't be my friend and agree with people being deported from this country. Rich Cardina said, your music is our culture, the Chicano culture. That's why our music passed down from one generation to the next. That's why we can do a show, and it's the mama, the grandmama, the great grandmama, and the grandchild. And it's just the respect that you got to have for the human being, the respect for the love that a human being, that a culture of human beings will show you. We should all want to learn each other's culture. We should be curious enough. That's why when I go to other countries, I never have a problem, because the first thing I do when I know I'm going to a country is the first thing I do is I learn the culture. So when I go there, I'm not disrespectful. So, and you know, there are cultures that are very sensitive, and a lot of them in the Middle East. So when they don't want their daughters dating you, it's not because they don't like black people. It's because culturally, they have a whole nother game plan in place on who their daughters marry, how they marry, how they keep their culture intact. Y'all make it racial. Today is Monday, February 2nd, 2026. I'm going to do the daily word. Steph Kenty, are you going to be in the right frame of mind to do the word of the day?
Jay, that's a two-part question.
Yeah.
The word of the day is gonna be cough.
I'm always in the right state of mind. Are you trying to go somewhere with this, Jay? Are you trying to shoot me in my pinky toe now?
No, I just want to make sure that you're going to be able to do the word, that you're going to do the word, that you're going to do the daily
of course I'm going to do the word of the day, Jay.
Okay, the daily word is guidance. Something Kente needs a lot of. Guidance. Today is Monday, February 2nd, 2026. God is the source of guidance I give and the guidance I receive. Looking back over the years, I remember receiving wise guidance from parents, teachers, spiritual leaders, friends, and trusted confidants. I trusted their advice and counsel because I believe it came from their concern for my welfare and their hope for my success. Their years of accumulated wisdom and experience, coupled with divine love flowing through them, blessed me with guidance I could rely on. Now, when those in my life seek my counsel and guidance, I aim to be for them what those in my past were. I use my life's experience and spiritual understanding to offer wise guidance with gentleness and grace. God's wisdom flows through me, and I offer it with love. Today's Bible verse is Proverbs 11:14. Where there is no guidance, a nation falls, but in an abundance of counselors, there is safety.
Amen.
Yusef Kente, what is the word of the day?
You know, Jay King, words are important, and especially these English fucked up words, how they just use them and reuse them. So today's word, Jay, is guidance. You spell guidance, Guydance. Guidance. Guidance is a motherfucking guy dancing. I don't do that. I rebel dance. Guy dance. Ugh, yuck. Puke. I rebel dance. And to answer to the statement that you read, because it was done by AI computer, the question was, is an uprising a good thing?
Oh, yes.
One love.
Uprising. Good morning, Dion. I see my sister there.
Don't especially if you don't trip on them calling you a rioter, because then they'll start calling you names.
Did you like my song Standing Tall?
Who you talking to, King?
Nah.
You.
Your sister or me?
I said, did you like my song Standing Tall?
I don't know if I heard it, Jay. How did it go? You want to play it again? Play a snippet?
I'll play a little bit of
I
it.
might have heard it.
Nigga, you is a snippet.
I've learned in life you get only what you've earned. Someone's always out there trying to learn these things I've grown to know.
Kind of makes you move the pelvic.
All the things in life I've grown.
Are you listening to the lyrics?
Now I must face the reality.
Kind of make you move the shoulders, you know? Kind of make you want to do the snake. You know, it just kind of wakes up the chakras and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all good.
You keep standing tall. Through it all, we're standing tall.
I always did like your lyrics, Jay. Or I always do like your lyrics.
But the lyrics is saying, listen now, nigga.
Nigga, you need to shut the fuck up because he has the cloth for question, you bitch ass nigga.
Someone's always trying to bring you down.
I used that cloth for toilet paper this morning.
Yeah, you interrupting though, you bitch ass nigga.
Can you guys listen to the lyrics?
I am Jay, I'm standing all over him. I'm standing tall, like a giant.
Nothing that they do will stop.
Talking about you hear it and it seems like, boy, don't you know you a puppet? You live in virtual reality. How the fuck are you gonna talk about how the fuck the music sounds?
Getting strong. And through it all, you keep standing tall. I keep standing tall. Through it all, we're standing tall.
Oh, that's that. Then let me see.
Yeah, that's nice right there, though. All three of those songs was nice.
It have to, the imaging to match the lyrics for the spirit of an uprising. The video would have to be
Okay,
very futuristic.
Hold on 1 second, Kente.
I've heard them all talking about me. Have you heard? I'm to the curve. Who spread these words talking about me? Everybody has a reason for all this treason and all these liars talking about me. Keep talking about me. Keep talking about me. He's talking about me. She's talking about me. Talking about me. Keep talking about me. They're talking about me. You're talking about me. Talking about me. Talking about me. On the streets, in the suites, between the sheets, talking about me. Everybody in their feelings, with all their dealings, wasting time talking about me. Did you know it's all a show? Check out the flow talking about me. Even if it is revealing, don't start concealing. You're talking about me. Keep talking about me. Keep talking about me. You're talking about me. Free talking about me. Talking about me. Keep talking about me. He's talking about me. She's talking about me. You're talking about me.
So, Charissa said, did you use Suno? I use Suno for the voices. So what I do, Charissa, is I upload my music and then I want to hear different voices on it. So I have it with different voices on it to kind of see how I want to do it. And it gives me a chance to send the song to my group. And they get to hear the song and they get to hear it and do it without me having to be in the studio with them, and without it costing me more money, because they get to stand. Thank you, Don Pablo McBean, whoever Don Pablo is. He likes standing tall. But I get a chance to let them hear the melody, hear how it goes, and I get a chance to hear what it sounds like in different voices like
That's
that.
Paul,
You
Jay.
heard that? This Paul who?
Over there selling clothes over there on Marysville, man.
Man, Paul.
They right up the street from you, man.
I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, so the lyric, so the song, so this is where people, I think, misuse Suno, where they make a whole song with Suno. It's all prompts. So they'll say, write a song about, make it an R&B song, all that. I don't like that. That's not how you use Suno. Well, not for me as a musician. I would never want to do a song where I didn't have something to do with the writing of it, the production of it. I would never use a Suno production and as a final. Me and DOA were talking about that the other day, because what I do is I'm able now to be at home, and I'm uploading old songs, finishing them. Like I might have only one verse of lyric. So now I have to prompt Suno to sing the second verse like the first verse, because the first verse is already laid down. And then Suno will do the rest of it. It'll show me what it is that like, let me show you something.
I gotta find my way. Gotta find my way. Yeah, back to you. You do that, but you can't do it right there. You gotta come back. You gotta establish. That's gotta be a B section.
Right, that is.
Yeah.
So we'll do this.
So you gotta do.
Way twice.
You got. But you can't. But it can't come. The song gotta happen.
Right. Okay.
And the song, the verse, and then the hook, and then the verse, then the hook, and then the B section, and then the hook. So.
Hey, Jay.
Hold on, let me.
Gotta find my way.
So what I just did.
Gotta find my way.
Yeah.
Back to you.
So what I did, I just told him how the song is going to go.
When I touch you better, baby.
So now.
Got attention, love you, baby.
So I did that. So then I made the melody. We did it, and then But if you guys notice, I'm not singing words. I'm just.
When I got to show you what you just done.
So I'm just singing a melody.
Then I say, I love you, baby.
So what I did was I took that melody and then I wrote a lyric to it. And then I uploaded the song to Suno. And then I wrote the lyric that I wanted it to sing in Suno. And then Suno did this.
And then Jay, you didn't trick everybody into a concert on the second.
Then Suno. So don't be a knucklehead right now, because I'm trying to show you something. I'm trying to explain
Gotta
her.
find my way.
But then Suno did this.
Gotta find my way.
So Suno took it
back to you.
Ali, if you don't, I know what to do with you.
I gotta find my way.
Oh Lord.
Gotta find my way, baby, back to you. Love has so many changes, so many rearrangements, and so many sides. And when I see you, baby, I just wanna hold you, baby. I just wanna tell you, baby, what you mean to me.
Because what Suno did was took the lyric that I wrote, because that's the lyric I wrote, and the melody that I used as a precursor to create the song. And then I did it different ways. So I want to hear different. I want to hear it in different styles, because then they can tell me who I can give it to, or if I want to do the song.
Gotta find my way back to you. I gotta find my way. Gotta find my way back to you. Love has so many changes.
So now I'm singing in a totally different
So
way.
many rearrangements.
So so if it'll give me different.
Gotta find my way.
Now with a girl.
Gotta find my way. Back to you. I gotta find my way. Gotta find my way. Back to you. Love has so many changes, so many.
So that's what Suno allows you to do. Suno allows you.
Gotta find my way.
So you can make the record any way you want to for different people. So if I want to bring it to a girl, a guy, a certain style of voice, I can go back to, I can prompt it. But the song, so as a songwriter or a producer, you can give somebody an idea of what the record is going to sound like.
How about a Will Downing version of that song, Jay?
I haven't done a Will Downing version of it. And you can't say Will Downing. You can just say, like I can say in a baritone voice.
Jay,
So let me.
Jay, can I ask you a question, man?
Yes.
So that whole process that you just explained, in which another artist will eventually sing your song, which is already done, what's the difference in an artist saying, hey, I like that song, and then they sing it?
What do you mean? What's the difference in it?
What I'm saying is eliminate AI.
Well, they will. So
okay, Jay, can I finish? Can I finish? It's a thought.
Yeah.
Can I grab the thought, man? It's a process, man.
Wait, look, do the motherfucker, Reese. Say
okay,
what
you want the math? Okay, you want me to do some mathematics, huh? So Jay, check it
No,
out.
I'm telling you.
So if I like your song and then I said, hey, sing it how I sing it,
Yes.
why did AI play a part in that? And furthermore,
Because
okay,
well, I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why AI played a part in it. I may have done a demo that you didn't hear it. You couldn't hear it. The way I sang it. I'm gonna give you an example because I gave you guys this example before, but maybe you were high or you weren't here.
Damn, kid, hey, you prolong in the concert, nigga.
oh man, I'm just saying. I like it because
I'm not talking to you.
I'm going into your whole.
I'm not talking to
Yeah,
you.
I'm going into your
I'm
whole
not talking to you.
concept, man.
I know, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Ali. If you don't like the motherfucking concert, get your ass on.
I love the concert.
Okay,
I said I like the concept.
I'm not
Hey,
talking
both
to
of them
you.
motherfuckers, give out Snitchy, put both of them bitches in the back. God damn it, and I'm a king. Put Kente in the back and put Yusuf Kente in the goddamn back. Go ahead with your show, Jay. Shit.
That's the same nigga, Fred.
Yeah.
Now don't you
Fucking
get yourself in
music,
trouble,
man.
Snitchy. Bring them back.
Oh,
and
nigga,
stop.
no, nigga.
Just
You wanna
stop it,
spray.
nigga nose.
Oh,
Shitty
you
ass.
want to spray? Wait a minute, Jay. This guy want to spray
Kente,
right here, man.
So Kente asks a
Let
legitimate
me
question.
spit at that
I didn't tell you
motherfucker,
to
man.
remove Kente. I didn't
Man,
tell you
I'll
to remove him
spit
or
at that
Ali.
motherfucker, man. I'll show you what an
Don't remove
uprising
people
is.
until you hear me say it. Put Kente
That's
back.
a lie, Jay. You said a king. You know this motherfucker. You know it's a lot of wheels turning here now. Now you said that a king can mute a king. Now, goddamn it, I'm putting my foot down.
Nigga,
You better
you
come
ought
with
to
them
be,
keys. How you
first
put
of
your foot
all, if
down?
you're going to eliminate a king, nigga, you got to be able to operate a sword, nigga. What kind of sword you got, nigga?
So Kente,
What kind of
Kente
sword
asked a
you holding?
legitimate question.
Go talk about
He
what you a
said,
king, go eliminate a king, and you
what is
can't
the
handle a
difference?
sword.
Why can't somebody sing the song? Where does AI come in this? I'm getting ready to show Kente.
Right, Jay. I'm going
where
through your whole
AI
concept,
comes in
man.
this.
You teaching a brother,
So
man.
Kente, is Kente
fuck?
back?
Yeah, I'm right here, man.
Yeah, you can't hear.
Yeah, he back. He back.
No more.
Yeah, he's
I
been
can't
back.
hear him.
Jay,
That nigga talking nonstop when you talking, Pop.
Jay, check it out, man. I'm telling you, you're getting sabotaged, man. I know, man. You don't know how many episodes of Hogan Heroes I watch, man. They got you, man. Oh man, you. All right, go ahead, Colonel Clean.
He can't hear you.
Okay, so Kente, you said where does AI come in this? How does it play a part? So I presented a song to Joe Levy one day. The song was called "Baby I Tried," and the song had my voice on it, and it was saying I just wanted him to hear it because I thought I could hear him. I could hear his voice singing this song. So I played it for him.
So you say I've done you wrong. It's funny how you sing the same sad song. I've done you wrong. You never try to work things out. All you did was shout. I done you wrong. I tried to love, tried to care. Baby, I tried to be there. Baby, I tried. I business, it's in the streets. It's funny how you try to hurt me.
So I did that. So I played that for him, and I sent it to him, and he sent me a text back and said, "King, that's a nice song. I don't think it's for me."
Damn. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, but so once I learned about Suno, and then after I learned how to use it, I sent Joe Levy a version in a tenor voice that's a soulful mid-tempo groove with minor chords and an R&B style. That's what I wrote into my prompting, and this is what he gave me.
So you say I've done you wrong. It's funny how you sing the same sad song. I've done you wrong. You never try to work things out. All you did was shout. I done you wrong. I tried to love, tried to care, baby. I tried to be there, baby. I tried. Our business is in the streets. It's funny how you try to hurt. Why you wanna hurt me, baby? I tried to be a friend. I've tried to forget the past, let it all mend. But you won't let it all in. I tried to love, tried to care, baby. I tried to be there, baby. I tried. I tried to love, tried to care, baby. I tried to be there, baby. I tried.
Joe Levy heard that and said, "I
Nigga,
love
that
it."
shit's dope. That's dope as fuck. I like that.
So
Yeah, that's
So
a
what-
nice song, Jay. I got a
And
question.
Suno, yeah, but what
Joe
Suno
Levy said
did,
what?
he said he loved it. He said, "I
Oh,
love it."
okay.
So it's the same song I presented to him,
Mm.
But it
except
had
that
a
it's
different
in a,
sound, yeah.
it's in a different kind of production style. But the one I did is in a production style that I would do. You know, it's more acoustic. You know, mine is a little more melancholy, laid back, but it's the same melody. So
Same
you
track.
say I've done you wrong. Same track, but produced a different way.
Mm-hmm.
But now Joe Levy is hearing himself. He's
Sometimes you
hearing
gotta
a
do it
tenor
like
voice
that.
back. So that's where Suno. So when Kente says, how does AI come in? What makes
Right.
AI important to the process? For me to do this in the olden days, I would have to reproduce the track in a style that I think is more Joe Levy. I would have to find somebody who could sing it. I'd either have to do it at home in my own studio or go to a studio to do it. And all that time is time consuming. This took me a minute, literally a minute.
Wow.
And then I had different versions of it. So once I got it, again, I could hear it different ways. I could hear it, you know.
So you say I've done you wrong. It's funny how you sing the same sad song. I done you wrong. You never try to work things out. All you did was shout. I done you wrong. I tried to love, tried to care, baby. I tried to be there, baby. Baby, I tried.
And so,
Nigga, that shit is dope.
so the song, now you can hear the song beyond the writer, because I can't sing like that. That's not how I sing. But
Right.
Suno,
So you say I've done you wrong. It's funny how you sing the same sad song. I've done you wrong. You never try to work things out. All you did was shy. I tried to love, tried to care. Baby, I tried to be there. Baby, I tried. Our business is in the streets. It's funny how you try to hurt. Why?
I wish I could fucking write like that, boy. Damn.
so what I do is I write. So now I'm looking at my songs. I'm looking at my songs like Brenda Russell.
So you say I've done you wrong. It's funny how you sing the same sad song.
So I can give it to Joe 100 different ways to sing it.
I've done you wrong. You never try to work things out. All you did was shout. I tried to love, tried to care. Baby, I tried to be there. Baby, I tried. Our business
So just imagine, as a songwriter, you can, like, I don't want to produce records. I don't,
Right.
it takes too much time to produce a record. It takes too much work to produce a record.
And too much
And
damn money.
Well, no, not now because of technology, but just the effort you got to put into to making a record today. It's too much I don't have the time. I don't have the bandwidth for it. So,
Right.
what I do is I write songs and I give them to producers that I think could produce them. I did a song called Smile that I think Layla Hathaway could sing. So,
Hey Jay, I got a question.
mhm.
When you are writing songs, do you have an idea of the melody as you're writing it, or does it come to you a little bit
No,
later?
you kind of no. I write the melody, so
Uh,
it's according to what I start with. If I start with music first, then I'm just creating the music. I'm just creating the bed
okay,
before I even think about a melody.
okay.
I might have a melodic idea of where it's gonna sit,
Mhm.
you know. Mm, ka, ba-doo-doo, ka, doom, doom, ka, pa, ba-doo-doo, ka, ba-doo-doo, ka, ba-doom, doom, ta, doom, ka, ba-doo-doo, ka. And I know that somewhere on top of that it's gotta sit, you know, I just want to dance you, ka, ba-doo-doo, ta, ba-ba-ba-ba-da, ta, doom, ka, ba-doo-doo, ka, ba-dee-da, ba-ba-boom, ba, boom, ka, ba-doo-doo, ka, ba-dun, dun, dun, ba-da, ka. Then I gotta figure out what the hook is gonna be. So I just kind of have a faint idea because the melody that I start with might not be the melody I end up with. And so,
I wish I could write
like
like that. That's just dope.
when when I wrote "Let Me Relax Your Mind," I um I did the music first, and I took the music from a Chinese dun 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 dun. That's what I knew I wanted the melody to be. Ba ba da ba da 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 da. So I said, "I'm only gonna say what you want me to." Didn't boom boom. So I knew that I wanted the melody to be da 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 da, and it was based on. I just thought that that was a that whole thing, that whole Chinese thing, is something that you're used to. So if I got a melody that went ba 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 ba. Good morning, Jeff Carlin. That it would be a cool melody, and that's what I based everything on. And
That's
then
just uh.
I started, and then I started creating the musical bed to it. And then so once the music was created, then I tried to put da 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 da, and it wasn't fitting in like that, but it fit like um, it's a Chinese, Japanese, whichever one it is. I thought the dun, 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 whatever that was from.
Right.
That's where I took it from. And I'm only gonna say things you wanna hear. Whisper sweet, nothing's all in your ear. Yeah. I'm gonna make it flow kinda natural. Dun, 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 dun. Give it to you good, baby, nice and slow. Let me relax your mind. You and me intertwine. Body and soul combine. Something that's so divine. I'm only gonna say things you want to hear. I always went back to the beginning of what started it, and that's how the writing. And every writer has his own process.
Yeah.
There's not one writer that writes exactly like another. You know,
Right.
Elton John and Bernie Taupin. Bernie would write lyrics that had
Bernie
nothing
Taupin,
to
a bad
do.
boy.
Bernie Taupin wrote lyrics that had nothing to do with the music that Elton John wrote. Elton John would take the lyric and fit it into a melody that he made up based on what chords he was playing after looking at the lyric, which I think is which I believe is difficult. But if I write a melody, you know, when I did the music to I'm laying next to you, I had the music. I had the music. I had that music for 6 years, 7 years. I never wrote a melody to it. It was just music. And one day I was going through a box of lyrics, and I saw these lyrics. I'm laying next to you, and I ain't even in your bed. I'm just caressing you with words that I haven't even said. And that was it. And I'm trying to get to you. So you're a million miles away. The very thought of you just puts a smile up on my face. That's all I had. And then one day I'm listening to this music and I say, I'm laying next to you, and I ain't even in your bed. I'm just caressing you. Yeah, yeah. With words that I haven't even said. Now we're making love. Now we're making love. And we haven't even touched. It just came one day when I saw the music and the lyric.
That's dope.
So you just don't, you don't know when it's gonna happen. You don't know where the magic is in a song. So I want my songs to find their magic. And the magic is somebody, I'm a songwriter at heart. So the magic is finding the right voice, the right vocalist, the right singer to sing it. That's where the magic is. And that's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find them. I'm trying to find the right person to sing it. And so, when I die, if I make my music valuable enough for my kids, that they'll understand what intellectual property is and why you never sell it. But there will come a time in your life where people are offering you money for your catalog, and you need the money, and you'll make the unfortunate mistake of selling it, and there are people that got 50 million, 100 million, 200 million dollars that changed their life. So I can't fault them for that. But if somebody's giving you $50 million right now for your catalog, they're not giving you $50 million because they think they're going to make 55 million or 100 million or 200 million. They're giving you 50 million because they're going to make 500 million or 5 million. And so, so that to me is the most important thing. And the one thing that I really got to I got to finish up is my trust, so that when I die, so that my kids can't sell it, that the trust owns it. So none of them can sell it and disrupt, because it'll go from one generation to the next if it's done right. And that's how you pass down generational wealth. And, so maybe not in my life, maybe somebody might see my story one day and say, man, that Jay King was a profound cat. Because there were a lot of profound people in their day that didn't get the credit because that's not what they were doing in that time. The same way you see a lot of women that are able to come back and sue the person that was that was was sexually discriminate with them or indiscriminate with them, and they didn't have a voice, but they lasted long enough to be able to talk about it And so when people say, well, why did they wait 30 years? Why didn't they do this 30 years ago? Well, 30 years ago, you couldn't do it.
Right.
And so people say, well, why didn't he take advantage of this 30 years ago? Well, 30 years ago, he or she might not have been able to take advantage of it just because of the state of the world. But if if what I'm doing now can give my kids, financial freedom that that they deserve and that's required, I'm gonna have at it. So I'm gonna let you guys hear. I'm gonna let you guys hear one more song, Ali. I don't care if you laugh or not. I'm gonna let you guys hear another song that I did with Ali.
No, leave me alone. You already put me in the bag. Leave me alone.
Ali been laughing at you, man.
All right, check this one out right back.
I can't get you out my mind. I think about you all the time. Girl, I wanna take some time to think about you one more time. I love you, baby. I really do. I need you, baby. I'm missing you. I'm hoping to find some time and sit down by your side. I'm hurting, baby. My heart is blue. I need you, baby, to see me through. I'm hoping to change your mind once again, make you mine. I can't get you out my mind. I think about you all the time. Girl, I wanna take some time to think about you one more time. I'm calling, baby, I'm calling you. I'm hoping, baby, you pick up too, so I can tell you how I feel, and you can hear my love is real. Don't shun me, baby, it hurts too much. Don't run away, I need your touch. I can't get you out my head. Please don't say your love is dead, dead, dead. I can't get you out my mind. I think about you all the time. Girl, I wanna take some time to think about you one more time.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
Tone is listening.
Tell Tone I said, hey.
Tone?
Yes.
Say hey. Jay said hey.
Hey, how's it going, Jay?
Okay, we can't. What do you say? Fred, you got to translate because we can't hear the regular phone you got. We can barely hear you on your regular phone.
Okay, can you hear him now,
Let me see.
Tony?
Let me hear him.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
He said good morning. Say good morning, guys.
Morning,
Good
guys.
morning, Anthony.
Good morning, man.
Hey, ask him if he's
How you
using.
doing?
Is he using any? Is he? Ask him if he's using any AI stuff from bed to write with, because Tony Crosley, Anthony Crosley, we call him Tony Dwayne, is a prolific songwriter. He wrote, he was prolific before I was ever in music. Asking Fred if he's using any of the AIs to try to get some of his ideas out.
Tony, are you using any of the AI? He can go ahead, Tom.
Okay, just a minute. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been calling for a while. They've been taking.
No, his nurse is in the room with him now.
Okay. All right. So, do you see how they're closing back down the Epstein file documents online because of the judge's name that were not redacted? Listen, let me tell you guys something. Donald Trump is doing everything he can to make the Epstein files not relevant. And now he's saying that that the Epstein files have exonerated him. And but all of it is game. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you got to put pressure on your white friends to you got to put pressure on them to let them know that you are acutely aware of the fact that they are either supporting Donald Trump and his racism, or they're standing up to it. And if they're supporting him, it's your job to put pressure on them and then break away. Because if Kente is right, if Kente is right and Babylon is falling, then we're going to have to start fortifying ourselves. And I'm telling you guys, I've told you guys this before, I'm going to tell you again. You better start creating a network system around you of who is going to be part of your network system. Some of you guys will be getting calls from me in the next few days to say, hey, I want you on my network system. And we're going to figure out a way where we're going to meet, and how we're going to, and what we're supposed to bring with us, so that we can make sure that when it comes to safety and survival, that we're at the forefront of it. And so you're going to need people with skill sets. So, one of the people I'm calling is Dale Burney, because I know that we're going to have God with us. And you're going to have to have a man of God. I know that we're going to have security. So people around me are going to have to be experts with weapons and hunting. You're going to have carpenters, people that can build. You're going to have to have people that know how to read maps, or people that know east from west, north and south, know how to get places. You're going to have people that understand nutrition, people that understand exercise, people that understand leadership. Because this thing is going to happen so fast. When it starts unwinding, it's not going to be unwinding like this. It's going to be unwinding like this. It's going to go, 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 go. It's going to start unwinding quickly. So if it never unwinds, thank God. But if it does, you want to be prepared. Uh-oh. This is
call is from a federal prison. You will not be charged for this call.
Be quiet.
This call is from Daryl King. This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. To block, you may begin speaking now.
Cuz Hey,
The first time we've been out. What? Talk to me.
yeah, man, I've been trying to call. I've called the lawyers. Nobody's called me. I sent you a text. Did you get my text message?
No, this is the first time I've been out.
So where are we? Because I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do. I don't know what to do either because nobody said nothing to me yet. So, I just don't know what to do. I don't know where we're at. But
So
what I did was,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
but what I did was, I got a writ out, Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals last night, just in case, because I didn't know what was happening today. We haven't been able to communicate. So this is the first time that it came out. The phones, they just came on just a few minutes ago. We're only going to be out for an hour. So, I just don't know. And I just have to sit here and just wait and see what happens, So, I don't know. But one thing I do know is if they release me, there's no problem. They'll put me on a bus, So, I know that much. So it's not going to be no problem if they release me as far as me getting away from here, So you don't have to worry about that,
So I did find out this. If you have any sort of ID, we might be able to get you a flight. I spoke with the airline. So they said in different circumstances, and they have to, and it's up to whoever is the director of the airport, that if you
Jay, just don't even worry about that. Hope I get out. See, I don't mind doing the bus ride because it give me time to think. And so let's don't panic. Let's panic about.
I'ma go get him, man. Don't do that to him. I'ma go get him.
Okay, well, man, only thing you can do is what? Okay, now here's what you can do. You can call the court.
okay.
You can call the court clerk.
What's the court? What's the court clerk?
No, call Lavera, so she'll give you the number.
Okay.
I called you. Her. Should have called her. I'll have enough time to call you back.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Because I'm only out for an hour. Okay. I'm gonna hang up right now, and I'll call you back.
All right, cuz. All right. Nigga, if I need you to do all that, you want
I just said I didn't say anything.
I'm trying to hear him. You yelling. I can't hear him with you yelling. So they haven't. So it's crazy how they doing this man. 46 years in prison. And they what they're doing right now is cruel and unusual. That's punishment.
Yep.
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Yeah, my bad, Pop. I didn't know. I was just trying to. I had just came back from walking the dog. I just came back on the back end.
No, because you was right here when I told y'all to be quiet when I had him on.
No, I didn't hear that part.
Right
I didn't hear that part. I was doing something.
Hello?
He learning, Jay. He learning, Jay. Don't
Eric?
be so hard on him. He learning. He want to help.
Shut up, Fred. Eric. Hey. So do you know, good morning. Do you know what's going on with DK?
Last week, a couple days ago, the government filed, another request for delay. Judge hadn't ruled on it yet that I'd seen. So I'm not at my desk though. I've been in court this morning.
Okay. So
But
and what?
I think today was the date, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the judge will rule on it one way or another today then.
So we got to wait for the judge to rule on it.
Yeah.
Right.
But so I can call you or text you later when it does.
Okay, please let me know as soon as you can.
I will.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks. All right, so we're waiting on the judge. So they put another delay in. The government. And they haven't put in.
They gotta have reasons. For delay.
So was that his attorney, Jay, that you just talked to?
Yeah. Yes. 46 years.
It's fucked up. And that's the way they playing it too. Nobody gets any information. And they doing what the fuck they want to do.
Yeah. Yeah, and he can't contact nobody on lockdown.
He's nothing. He can't even request when he's not on lockdown. They don't give a fuck. They don't hear you. They not talking to you. Fuck all that. You just there waiting.
Now, one thing, the judge do have to do something today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, to grant.
This is the life. The life. The life that just imagine that being your life every day.
Yeah.
That you're at the whim of somebody else. That's a fucked up, the world. I don't know, you guys. I don't know what we got to do. I don't know what we have to do to make life better.
Your listeners are gonna say the mindset. Why did? What happened? Being poor.
You can't.
Fuck it. I'm gonna be quiet because you the boss.
Okay, good. You don't know what they're gonna say.
Well, you the money man, and I don't see nobody walking, man. I know to stay the fuck out of trouble now, but I didn't know that then. Now I was talking from my experience, bro. Now play your music.
You just said you said the listeners. You start talking about the listeners. That's
you know everything, but you don't know the court system, nigga.
Hey Jay, check it out, man.
And you don't know what people gonna say, nigga. You
don't
know
songwriting.
what people gonna say. You don't know what people gonna say. You don't know what people thinking.
Jay, is your songwriting?
I know not to mess with you today because you're already pissed at the whole world, and I'm not gonna let you take it out on me. I already know, dog. I love you.
Jay, is your songwriting going in and out with Uprising and your love song?
Did he tell you to shut the fuck up earlier? You don't mean shit. He's in the mood. Ali, you next, bitch. You cackling Kahini.
Damn.
Like, you just want to shit start. Don't gotta shit start with me.
Yeah,
well, at least I made you smile because you was gonna kill everybody that was not. Let me be quiet.
Good morning, Fred. I have a way with a woman, and when we converse sometimes, I can feel her smiling. She swears I can read her mind.
Oh, that's that shit.
With a woman, it seems I can do no wrong. She calls me her darling. She swears I'm the words to her song. She says, I love him. She says, I need him.
That's that old
She
shit.
says, I want him. She says, I have a way with her. I have a way with a woman, and when she lays with me, I am more than her lover. She swears I'm the air she breathes. I have a way with a woman. It seems I can do no wrong. She calls me her darling. She swears I'm the words to her song. She says, I love him. She says, I need him.
Now he know how to do that shit. Now he know about that music shit. That's some nice shit there.
I think his camera went out.
Well, you know you don't know. Damn, call Mike.
Phone died or something.
That's Snitchy Poo. Fucking around.
Is Jay still there?
No, man, you know Jay got shit to do, man. We can run this. Don't panic.
I wanted to ask him something.
Ask me, goddammit.
What?
Ask the question, man.
Nigga, you don't know what the question. I would ask you if I thought you knew.
You something, man.
Fred, you don't know shit. Nobody will ask you nothing. You don't know shit.
No, shut the fuck up, nigga. You don't know.
Motherfuckers call AI because that's who he's call Google, bitch. You want to ask Jay? Ask me, nigga.
You don't know that. I would
You
ask
don't know
you if I thought you knew, but you
I
don't know.
did time. I'm out. I could ask you. These motherfuckers is not a professional.
You know what though?
Nigga, you didn't get starstruck. Fuck that.
Y'all might know. Ali might
Bernard,
know because he went to go pick him up. Hey,
What
Fred,
you got to lose? Jay here. Oh, here he comes.
He's going
They
to
scared.
He's coming back.
Hurry up and ask the question, nigga.
hey, somebody get that nigga a donut.
You smoking that bad weed. That's what it is. You smoking that bad ass weed.
You motherfucker, ain't none of you niggas been to the goddamn penitentiary, ain't never set foot in a goddamn jailhouse, and your punk ass goddamn me, you know more than everybody. You didn't did a whole football yard, nigga.
Yeah. Hey Jay, what was I can't remember. What did the judge say about today's date? The last time when he gave this date.
He well they told the judge they were going to file the appeal. The judge said he didn't care. He thought the ninth court district wouldn't hear it anyway. And then, but they never filed the appeal until the end, the day that he was leaving. And when they filed that appeal, they had a bunch of stipulations for him to be released. And the judge moved it back to the second so he could read through the stipulations and see what he would grant and what he wouldn't, because he wasn't going to grant all the stipulations. But he said, I'm releasing him on the second. And so now they just did another appeal because he probably sent in whatever his recommendations are, what he would hold up and what he wouldn't. and they're probably just hashing that out because what they're trying to say is that the compassionate release doesn't apply to him. But it can be argued that it was cruel and unusual for them to tell him he had it and then to take it away.
Right.
And take it away.
Hell yeah.
And compassion is what is for age, his health. What part of that?
His probably his age, his health. You know, he's been in for 46 years.
Right.
You know, he's been in since he's 37 years old.
Enough is enough. Yeah.
So he was 37 when he went in. So he's been in prison 11 years longer than he is old.
Wow.
Than he was old when he went in. So, you know, that wasn't the first time he'd been to prison. So you could say of his 83 years, more than 2/3 of them have been in him with him being incarcerated. All I can say is this: the human being is capable of adjusting to anything.
Right.
And that's what makes the human being such an intelligent being. You know, it can adjust. You know, I just want him to enjoy whatever life he has.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's my only. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, you know. And I know how difficult it is, you know, to find somebody that will take care of you while you're gone for all that time, you know. Hold on. Hello? Hello? No, I did not. I have not applied for anything.
Have changed this year with rates and underwriting. Most likely we can get you approved for about $46,000 for that. If you're still interested in reviewing your options, press 1 now.
So you see that?
They want to get together. First thing you want to do, get some walkie-talkies.
I can't hear him, Fred.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Fred,
Go ahead, Jay.
Fred, we can't hear it.
Tony, every time he say go ahead, you get quiet. Yes, I am on purpose. On purpose, you don't want them to hear you then. Okay, you're going to have to call me back after the show. I'll call you back in 2 hours. I got to do this every day. I'll call you back.
You ain't got to do this, Fred.
Fuck
You ain't
that
got to do
shit.
this
What?
every day, nigga.
Nigga, fuck you, man. This nigga not going to come in here and run this. This nigga not going to come in here and do that shit with me. I'm not that kind of brother.
Hey,
It's
Jay.
been like that his all his goddamn life.
Jay, are you writing love songs and uprising
he
songs
talking
at
about?
the same time?
Why did he
No,
go on a
Jay, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't play stupid. Listen at this shitty ass goddamn blood clog.
I don't know what you.
What are talking about? God damn.
Is that what you said?
I called him a fucking blood clot.
Did you mean Bumbleclot?
You meant Bumbleclot.
I said blood clot, not bumbleclot, blood clot.
Y'all crazy, man. Oh,
I
Yeah,
always
man.
did like the Muppet Show.
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, my brother is a lot like Jay King. Now, he just called me and asked me for some water and that he was constipated and he wanted to listen to the show. I'm trying to let him listen to the show. He's going to call me and tell me they need some walkie-talkies. Fuck you.
walkie-talkie.
And I'm not.
he's
No,
right.
he told me, wait. He says, I said, they're talking and they can hear you. I say, why are you talking? I don't want to be
what
heard.
he's saying.
Well, what the fuck you call me for?
What he's saying is, you need walkie-talkies in case of the emergency we were talking about. He was saying they're gonna need walkie-talkie. But because and I'm not saying that I'm not saying that you weren't good in school. You just weren't the best. You were in that class with the little yellow pooper. So you didn't comprehend what he was talking about. But he was
I know that there's
back
a such thing as called a ham radio. See, motherfucker, you don't know nothing about FCC rules, a hand radio.
I do know
and this, that, and the other.
This not gonna have anything to do with rules and FCC. No, I'm just saying that his brother was actually telling us he was right. We're going to need walkie-talkies because we were talking about a certain subject. Fred forgot that we were talking about that subject. A lot of it has to do with the fact that he vibrates at a certain level, and then he smokes marijuana. And then
He's
gets
smoking.
angry.
Yeah, right. Emotional weed. He smoked that emotional weed.
Yeah. That's what he's doing.
He's smoking it right now. He's smoking that emotional weed.
And all his brother was trying to say to him was, you know what, they're going to need, and what he should have said was, thank you, Tony. Yeah, you got Tony saying you guys are going to need, you're going to need walkie-talkies, and we will. You're going to need walkie-talkies. You're going to need batteries. You're going to need flashlight. You're going to need tools that are compact. You know, you're gonna have to have a backpack, and
you're gonna need to have a pallet to drink your piss.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I miss?
No.
You're gonna have to adjust your palate to drink your living water.
Oh my God.
Alrighty then.
That's why they don't let me in the goddamn studio in the car with them. These motherfuckers is nigga. Man, get the fuck out of here. Let me tell you something, J. King. I have traveled to help different countries with water supplies with the church. I've been to fucking New Orleans after Katrina.
No, you haven't. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. No, you haven't.
You know what? Fuck you. I ain't got shit to prove to you.
Because you wasn't in New Orleans after Katrina. Lies.
Well, if you would have went to California like you said you went to California, you would have never went your musty fucking hot ass back to Mississippi. But you've been.
I ain't from Mississippi. I'm not from Mississippi. I'm from Louisiana.
Well, Louisiana.
Right.
Well, Louisiana.
I love where I'm from. You
I
don't
know
know
you
in
do.
California.
And it's hot. And you make 25 cents an hour. Okay, be quiet.
Fucking fool.
Be quiet for a minute. I have to offer my brother an apology because gay.
Hello?
Hey, Tone, I'm sorry. I got excited right then. But everybody is saying that they appreciate you being on the show, and you were 100% right about the communications and the walkie-talkies.
Yeah. It needs some code work.
What the fuck? What did you say?
Needs some code work. 007. It's Jay.
Mm-hmm.
007.
So Tony, we had to let Fred know that you were ahead of him in the conversation. You were picking up the conversation when we last left off, where we were talking about the emergency things we would need. And you said they're going to need walkie-talkies. But Fred had to admit that he wasn't the best student, so he didn't pick up on it.
Yeah.
What kind of emergency was it? I missed that part, I guess.
Any kind of, well, you know, the world, we're in trouble. This world's in trouble.
Oh,
what we're doing, yeah. What Donald Trump, you know. So I said, this is what I said, Alvin. I said,
okay,
we're going to have to start right now preparing our network, or who's going to be in our network, so that, because when this thing starts unraveling, it's not going to be a slow unwind. It's going to be a rapid unwinding. And that's when the people are going to see. Trump and them already know that this whole thing is unwinding, that there's something wrong. That's why they're doing what they're doing. By the time the public knows, it's going to be too late. So if you're on medicines, you know, and you don't have your medicine, and that's how you survive, you might not make it because you didn't prepare yourself, because you didn't prepare yourself holistically. So there are things that medicine does that different plants do, and different fruits do. So there's always something holistically that you can do to help with some of the ailments that we have as human beings. But if you're not aware of it, that's why you got to have somebody that understands nutrition that's part of your crew. That's why you have somebody that knows how to cook healthy. That's part of your crew. That's why you got to have somebody who understands exercise. That's part of your crew. Somebody that understands logistics. That's part of your crew. Somebody that understands safety. That's part of your crew. Somebody that understands leadership. That's part of your crew. Because the more organized you are as a group, the more likely the members of your group will be able to survive, because you'll be prepared for it. And most people won't be prepared. So I was in a store today, and I said, I was in the store today, and I was asking the because, you know, we have our award show for small businesses across the state with the California Legislative Black Caucus on the 9th or 10th of this month. And I was asking the person who owned the store, would you put yourself on mute, Fred? I was asking the person who owned the store if what are the what items are imperishable. And she said these two aisles, and they were pastas and canned goods. All canned goods are non-perishable. So
right,
you know, so you could have beans and vegetables and rice and pastas. Those are non-perishable. So you should have a stock of those. You know, you should have a water purifier. They have different ones that you can carry, or that in case water gets contaminated, that can take the contaminants out. There are certain things that you got to have in you know, as part of your arsenal.
Tony says, go ahead, Tony, you said what?
In Yolanda's garage, it's everything Jay needs. I've been collecting it for years. The decontamination, all of the foods that's edible foods, tolerance, things that are edible, waters that have been decontaminated, waters that have drops that you pour, you just put drops into gallons of water and you make it usable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't get two things now because of, my circumstances.
Hey.
What's in Yolanda's garage is a backpack. And it has everything you need survival. How you get to her and get it has to be, she doesn't understand. She won't know, but to get it out of her garage is what you want to do. It's a backpack and it's on wheels. It rolls on wheels. And it's got straps on your back. It's going to be very, very needed. And at some point, you've got to get a central location where you're going to converse with someone and you're going to tell them, it's going to be algebra, -1, -6, -7. That's how you're going to communicate. And when I start to talk to you about it, to throw it off, I would say weird stuff like, that's what 6 packs of socks are for. 6 packs will throw them off. They won't know what you're talking about because you're going to talk about, remember when you and I were talking, we called withered strings. And we could talk in front of them and mention the strings and no one knew what we were talking about. You have to have your language broken up into code. Because you have a person that they have detained. You have to go in and talk to this person and have him understand everything that you're talking about. And there's one very important thing that I can get to you. I can't tell you now. Because do you think anyone's listening now?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I can't tell you, but I have a code where you can communicate invisibly.
King Fred, you can retire backstage if you want.
Okay. Where's Jay?
I think he took a phone call for cousin. Remember, he only had an hour.
Okay.
The person who's qualified for all
What's
the
wrong with-
information that you need, you can understand it, is Ali. Ali is qualified to take information.
Ali?
Yes.
Okay. Why do you say that he's qualified? What would he be, the communication?
I talked to him and I know he can understand it. Algebra.
He's listening. Ali? Ali?
I heard him, Fred. I'm busy right now, man. I know you trying to have the stage and everything, but he's right. Much love to my great brother Tony Dwayne. We communicate. He knows what he's talking about.
Now, Yusuf Kente here, he's a vegetarian. He knows about, what all do Kente know about?
Fred, you ain't got to tell him what I am. I can tell him
It's
what I am.
right on track as he's talking about the chemical warfare in terms of where they are with food. Artificial intelligence is much more advanced than you think it is.
I said artificial intelligence is without the spirit, the authentic spirit. That's what Yusuf Kente the Cloth say. I'm not one that endorses AI. It's just like the movie Sinners. It's how the enemy saw how to get in the soul of black folks. It was through their music. And so they came with trinkets and this and that way and bedazzled into love others' music better than their own because they become tricked. It's without substance. It's without, that's in my opinion. It doesn't have the spirit. It doesn't continue on and 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 on, like Marshawn Lynch. And on and on and on. It doesn't have that spirit. It's limited. It doesn't have the breath of life. It's artificial. The living soul has the breath of life.
Wait, he say the melanin?
Melanin, MEL. When you're talking about 666, you're talking about two carbons. Carbon is the functional thing that makes this thing whole go.
Right, carbon.
That's what we have to get control over.
Right, carbon. Man is carbon. 666.
Yeah.
Right. It's the electrons and neutrons and protons, photons. It's all that. Rhoda is cosmic, matter of fact. It's all at a cosmic frequency. You got to be looking at the horizon to even have vision to see it arriving. A lot of people don't see it arriving. Just don't. They're not looking up. You don't have a vision. You'd rather have AI than the real spirit. That's in Kente the Cloth.
Which is all black women.
I beg your pardon?
I'm going to get deep with it. All of the pyramids. Pyramids are antennas, and they send information through electromagnetic energy.
Absolutely. That's called that's called Orion. The alignment of Orion. And you see it on Earth in the pyramids, in the layout, to let you know that they had vision of looking upon Earth from above before, because this is Babylon. You got to remember in the story, Babylon, when it was told, they wanted to reach the heaven.
And there are some things that we all need to know. And they have it. I'll just say this so much, and then the rest of this stuff we have to converse about. We have to get together but you have to know about the World Wide Web. How can you communicate? You can communicate over a structure that they, you know, keep in mind I built Kyrie's studio. That's just structure. And we're going to do the same thing, making a structure. They've already built it. Now you have it in control, and you can use it to do certain things. They put the infrastructure in place. The infrastructure is there. Now you just have to understand it. Everybody that you know, computer-wise, has to be made aware of this. And this person, Jay, that you turned me on to a few years ago, who did my website, he understands how to do the computer part of it. He has put things into working form to where they're all of the communications and control is happening. And guys that are on his level are guys that he uses.
Tony Dwayne got a voice today.
But he was he's a nefarious guy. He was in jail. He was out of jail. He was constantly up to something. If you can find him, he's going to be instrumental. He can make things go. And then after that, it's just called the Muhammad Ali. It's all about a fake. He's going to fake to the left, and he's going to take him out to the right. That's always been his moves. Whatever strategy he would use with his punches is the same thing you use, just the algebra.
So what is now algebra
Then
has?
you always use it. They always use the element of surprise. What they don't know is what will hurt them. And remember, it's always called the same thing. It's a head fake. And you look like you're down at the fishing hole fishing. You're not a threat. You know, the guy that you are going to get out, they're going to use that. And they'll do 1 + 1 = 2. Your first step is when you go after him. Now remember this, the Joker. Everybody listened to the Joker and thought he was a joke. He kept the secret information, and he was one that communicated it from sergeant to sergeant. And there are people like you, Jay.
Hey, Tone.
Bellagio.
Hey, Tone.
Numbers out of your head.
Tone.
That's what you have.
Excuse me just for a minute, Tony Dwayne.
Stick you out.
Tone.
But they can't see. They can't see your thoughts.
Let me ask you something. I mean, I need to let you know that we're on Blog Talk, Facebook, and everything. So is this something that you don't want everybody in the whole world to know? Because we have a really wide audience and a lot of people are listening.
There's more to it.
Okay, go ahead.
That's the foundation of it.
Continue.
Oh, well. In the incarceration system, they're always listening. When you send them a letter, they read it. But when they read it, we talking to them about folly. And they'll consider them jokes. And they won't decipher it. Because they'll say, oh, they are niggas, and they're not talking about nothing. So you talk about pussy. And that's going to be how you're going to communicate. And remember the Trojan horse. You're going to go in and out. And don't forget about Snowden. Snowden got the information out. He had it, and he had a plan. He played games with them, and he threw his information out on one of the securities, and they played a game with the security guard, threw it back to him, and that's how he got it out.
Thank you.
You gotta be more clever than they are.
Kente.
One simple piece is you have to talk about something that they don't see. And you have to put it in structure. And you have to have things that they do not understand. Things that they are. And 1 + 1 is 100. That doesn't calculate. Send them up a wild goose chase. And Mr. Dump, you know who that is. Beat him at his game. And I'll use dominoes. You know dominoes. I don't. You know the strategy. You gotta be better. You gotta be the dominologist. You gotta guide him down trails. You have to think he's coming at you. He's coming to get you. But it's all phony. And you think he'll be coming to grab you, and he'll be grabbing himself. The art of war. And you're right on the money when you talk about where you are with the health and the chemical response. And I'm speaking fast because there's something that's triggered that causes them to listen. And that's why I'm talking about the red shoes and the yellow bells. Because that shit don't make no sense to it. It's pussy. It's scrambling like crazy, trying to make sense of that right there. Now this might sound a little weird, but there's the dodecahedron. It has 12 sides to it. You want to implant that in messages that you send.
Repeat that. Repeat that. Repeat that. Repeat that. Say that
Sends
again.
everything going in all kinds of directions and does not make any sense. And that's a part of your electronic system that you use electromagnetically. Now the thing that you want to concentrate on is residuals. Anything that exists is anything that's used as a residual. We're talking major warfare here. Yes, I'm talking about voodoo dolls. Tape his fucking ears shut. Tape his mouth shut. This is powerful. But there is a part to this for which we have to be together. And in no way you can slip it right under their noses. So as very soon as I can be in a room with you, such as like when you and Kyrie came here, we can come here. You guys can come here and we can talk about this and fortify you guys, get you guys ready to where you can talk to whoever you want to talk to. And they'll want to figure out what the hell is going on. How to just communicate beyond them. And you're going to communicate up to all the way to X, Y, Z. You know, because everything has a story. It's all a story. So you imagine what the story is going to be. So you follow it all the way out and have it unreadable. That's what the game has always been. So you guys are going to do just that. So whenever you're ready to get together, and I've told you certain things that are a few invisible things that you definitely need. I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Oh boy.
Seems like to me you're talking about Wakanda. Hidden in plain sight. The secret is hidden in front of you in plain sight. You can't comprehend your story. There's a story to tell about us, and there's a story to tell about man in himself. Since the beginning of creation. That's all you're talking about is cosmic stuff, which is cool.
Once you're talking about cosmic stuff, you're talking about things that, the whole universe, you wonder how the stars stay in the sky. They're electronic, and they obey you. And it's all, look at it. His name is in it. You see electricity, elections. It's all based on everything that is electronic. His name Elon, E-L, it's L.
It's L.
Elohim.
Elohim.
That's where you have to fight this spiritual war.
Yeah. In the cosmic realm. Where you have Michael, Angel.
And you have the electrons. That's all this whole thing is all about. It's about electrons.
It's about being the light before the sun.
They can't stop you. It's all a mind game.
James Brown called it
And
mind
so
power.
the law boils down to who shall ever believe.
Alvin,
Yeah, man.
I was talking to Alvin. I like to hear you two guys talk. This is my blood brother.
I'm ready.
Alvin, go ahead. Go ahead, y'all keep chopping it up because it's a man show. These niggas is these the niggas. Listen closely.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
like this
I'm
I
sorry.
like this conversation.
How you feeling, Brad? You good?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, man. I'm truly blessed. My brother been waiting to
In every city, there is a place called a Stone Age place. And it has cubes, triangles, all of these things that have different ways, create different forces. And you can do powerful, powerful things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's one place, it's called Electric Light. And you can go there, walk in there now, and you can walk out with all of the things that are powerful. I'm at a loss for some of the things that I haven't memorized, that I've studied for years upon years.
It hurts people to remember.
You see Stone Age, and you see there's three hinges. Three hinges are three different forms of power that you have at your disposal. When you have these things on you, you have the power on you. Dodecahedrons. It's the pyramid. You take the three pyramid formulated into 1, 2, and 3, and they're called dodecahedrons. It equals out into a formula of 4. It is extremely powerful. What am I saying now? I'm saying that you have something that they can try and stop you. No weapon that they form will prosper. It will go haywire. It will not work for them. Now, what you believe, your mind is it. And the good news is it works. Bad news is them motherfuckers will fuck you up. And you know that they will fuck you up. And that's all that you need to know. And your fear is a tool that you will cause to create the belief, the power, cause it to work. Because you're afraid to die. You are. Because they have been programming you, put the fear in you from every stitching person. And that's what you're going to use to fortify yourself. They've created you to be the force. Now we only have so much time. It's about Ali, and Ali knows who his friends are, who a couple people who governs with him. Who you guys just gotta set it in motion. Now, police officers. Any black police officer that you know, you start a coalition now of men who are all security guards. Why? Because as security guards, they are all the weapons you need. You look for who you think are the strongest men, and then you offer them these jobs. Who looks none wiser than Jay is doing, in the industry, in music, all you have is police officers. But they're there, and they're ready. When you saw the Elijah, they had hand signals and admit truth of Islam. And you have to be willing to execute.
Snitch Pull, you want to go backstage?
Are you afraid to die?
That's all I got to say. But
are you afraid to die?
Be ready.
Tony Dwayne, are you afraid to die?
Hell no. See, I have to be real about it. What I know is I feel sugar is sweet. There's the things that are pussy. I like that stuff. If they rip me apart, I don't want to go through the agony that they put you through, the torture. That's what I'm afraid of. It hurts. Afraid to die. Shit, no, it's liberation.
Okay, here we go, King Fred.
Mm-hmm. There goes Jay.
Yeah, there goes Jay. Why the fuck you gotta go?
Fred just called it and said, let's go
All right,
backstage.
well, did everybody okay it?
I've already hit the button.
No.